Yo, 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 what is up, Faith Youth? This is Faith Youth Online. I am Pastor Shatir, and I am super excited about today. Man, it is about to go down. We're switching things up a little bit. We got a lot of things coming at you. We got some announcements for what's going on this week. We got some crazy video for you. You're going to love this video. You got to see it. And we also have the Pastor Timmy bringing the word. So first up, before we get into anything, just write below, like just write like hi or what's up. Like start just writing in the comment section right now. If you're in here, if you are in the building, actually like in the online, I don't know how to say that, but if you are here, let it be known. Start just writing below that you are here. But we want to hear your voice. We want to see your comments and connect with each other. But we're going to get into the announcements right now. Marissa, what are the announcements?
What is up, Faith Youth? I'm so excited to be here with y'all at online service. As Pastor Shatir said, we have a couple announcements for y'all just to make sure you guys are staying up to date with what is going on and so that you guys can stay connected. So first of all, if you have not already, follow, like, subscribe to Faith's Youth YouTube page and Instagram page. We have some really fun content coming and already up that you want to see. So be following, like, subscribe so you can know what's going on. So this week, other things we have going on include Quarantine Chronicles, Saturday Night Live, Small Group Bible Study, Motivation Mondays and Prayer with Pastor Shatir, Tea Time with Pastor Timmy, and of course, Wednesday Night Youth Service. So be tuning in and stay connected. Second announcement this week is Youth Camp. We are still planning and preparing to go to Youth Camp in June. So registration is opening May 15th. And if you want more information regarding Youth Camp, or if you're interested in registering, please DM Faith Youth on Instagram so that you can get connected with Pastor Shatir and so that he can give you the information you need so that you can go to Youth Camp. It is so fun. We want to see everyone at Youth Camp this year. So please DM us so you can get more information and you can get on that list. So those are all the announcements for this week. I hope y'all enjoy service tonight, and I will see y'all at the after party.
Thank you, Marissa, for the announcements. She killed it. Love her. I'm a little biased though, but you know, that's my blue thing. But anyways, thank you, Marissa, for the announcements. Guys, everything that you need to know, if you missed it or it was going too fast, you didn't get a chance to screenshot it, listen, it's all on our Instagram and it's all on our Facebook. Everything that's going throughout the week. So make sure that you are following our Facebook and you're also following our Instagram so you know what is going on. But guys, as you know, we love our students. We love Faith Youth. Okay, so at this time, we're going to showcase something that we've been doing throughout the week is Monday Motivation. So we're going to show you, if you missed it, Elena killed it this week. So watch this video real quick. She brought fire.
Hi everyone, my name's Elena, and for today's Motivational Monday, I just wanted to share with you Philippians 1:6. So this verse says, "He who started a good work in you will carry it to completion." So I just think it's important for us to remember that God has put something on all of our hearts, has started good work in all of us, and He's not going to let that end just because of this virus or the fact that we have to stay home for a while. He has a perfect timeline, and after this all gets moving again, He just has a perfect future ahead of us and a perfect journey for each and every one of us. So I've just been taking this time to really prepare my heart and pray about the future and be ready, because God's journey for each and every one of us is perfect. And I think it's just encouraging to remember that during these times. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, Elena. Elena, you killed it. We've been doing a lot of Monday Motivation Mondays. You need to check all those out on our Instagram. Bruh, These students are killing it. And if you're interested in doing a Motivation Monday, just hit us up, DM us so you can get involved. We want students to be at the forefront, okay? We want students leading students in this time. But thank you, Elena, you killed it. But without further ado, watch this video. This is funny.
What is up? It is Pastor Timmy here, chilling and living my life. This is my first vlog. I'm just really excited about it. So shout out to vloggers.
Money add then multiply. I call it math for math.
Anyway, so we are going to do something really cool, and I'm very excited about it. I have Bella Wilson here. Give it up for Bella. And we are going to do this really cool thing, and it's super fun. So make sure you play along at home while you're watching. Maybe comment what you think should have been what we're gonna do. You'll see as we go on. We're gonna play this game called Tune Tie Up. Basically, what that means is I have words that I'm going to give to Bella, and Bella is going to casually just sing the song that first comes to her mind. She has 10 seconds to do so, and if she does not do it, then she loses. But if she does it, she gets a point. So that's what we're doing. Sound good? Sound good? The first word, love.
Your love is relentless. Your love is relentless.
Yes,
That's
yes.
a bop.
I literally, that is a bop. I remember when that song first came out. That was our song. That literally was always the song. Second song. You ready?
Okay.
World.
Oh my gosh. The time is ticking and I don't think I know one. He's got the whole world in his hands.
Okay,
In
okay.
his
Come
hands.
on. There you
Everyone
go.
knows that one.
Whole world in his hands. Come on. How have you been?
Good. As good as you can be when you can't see friends and you're bad at texting.
Yeah, so like what's been like, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy?
I sleep like 12 hours a day. Schoolwork, that takes up like 3 hours. Watching a lot of Netflix, Tiger King.
Is there like anything that has been wild during quarantine that you're just like, that was crazy?
We got a puppy. He's adorable. His name's Duncan. I realized how insane my siblings are. I have never had to spend this much time with any of them, and they're a little wild. Shout out to all my wild siblings.
Okay, so the next word for us as we go into this is whacked.
Carol Baskin killed her husband. She whacked him. Can't
Come on.
convince me that it didn't happen.
Tell him, you better tell him. Come on. Shout out to my friend, Caleb Jackson. Follow him on TikTok. He's famous. Better than the original. Savage, who's that? I don't
Waiting
know
for
her.
a full version.
Waiting for the full version. Next word, easy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dang. I was really getting like Easy Street, like from Annie, where it's like, Easy Street, Easy Street.
I've never seen any. Don't come at me in the comments.
You're literally a ginger. That's your rite of passage.
That's why I haven't seen it.
So sad. That's literally so sad.
I don't want to be compared.
The orphan Annie. Okay, and
Timmy's learning how to read.
I'm learning how to read. But have you thought about what you want to do with college?
I want to be a neurologist. So I'm gonna go to, after I graduate high school, I'm gonna go like to a pre-med program. And then after that, apply for med school, go to med school. After that, get a residency, hopefully in neurology, but I'm open to other things. And just live life from there.
Oh my God! Wow!
So what I'm hearing you say is that when my whole vlogging career and my TikTok career die, I'll just live in your guest house.
Yeah, the third
Okay.
one.
So what has been your favorite quarantine snack?
I like a lot of different snacks, but I really like Frosted Flakes. They're good at like any time of the day. You can have them with or without milk. Some people might say that's a meal, breakfast. No, it's a snack.
It's not, it's a snack, like myself. And the last song, Slide.
I don't know if this is actually like a real song. Slide to the left, slide to the right.
Okay.
It's not like real music, but it's a bop.
What?
It's a real song. How you gonna
I know
say
it's a real song, but it's not
It
like
is a
music.
real song. I was gonna go for the I don't want to Tootsie Slide. I can slide. I'm feeling it. I slide like Michael Jackson. That's a good song. And that's it. That is your tea time segment. Tune tie up. We out here living our life. We'll catch you on the flippity flop. Stay tuned for next week. What's up guys, it's Pastor Timmy and I have a question for you. Have you ever tried to do something quickly in order to get it over with? Recently, I was trying to clean my room, trying to keep it clean, you know, during quarantine it can get a little messy. Let's be real, it's always messy. But I was trying to, you know, clean it up, and really what was happening, let's be real here, was I was taking everything that was on my floor, everything that didn't have a place, and just throwing it into my closet, creating more of a mess, and it's just not a good thing. The same thing can happen in our life too. Our life can become really messy if we don't take care of it. All of this is to say is sometimes it can take faith to go through a process of cleaning things out. Tonight, we're jumping into John 9, 1 through 11 that legitimately showcases what it means to have faith in the process. And it says, as he went along, he saw a man blind from birth. His disciples asked him, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Neither this man nor his parents sinned, Jesus said, but this has happened so that the works of God might be displayed in him. As long as it is day, we must do the works of him who sent me. Night is coming when no one can work. While I am in the world, I am the light of the world. After saying this, he spit on the ground, made some mud with his saliva, and put it on the man's eyes. Go, he told him, wash in the pool of Siloam. This word means sent. So that the man went and washed and came home seeing. His neighbors and those who had formerly seen him begging asked, isn't this the same man who used to sit and beg? Some claimed that he is. Others said, no, he only looks like him. But he himself insisted, I am the man. How then are your eyes open, they asked. He replied, the man they called Jesus made some mud and put it on my eyes. He told me to go to Siloam and wash. So I went and washed, and then I could see. So this leads me to my first point of trusting the process. See, this entire story really encompasses a man having the choice to choose to be obedient to God or disobedient to God. But really, one of the things that stood out to me in this entire thing was actually the disciples' question at the very beginning. They were asking what this man had done to deserve this, or what his parents had done even. How did they sin, all this stuff. And really, Jesus was saying that that wasn't the case. This wasn't for that reason, but it was because God wanted to work in him as an example of what God could do for us. And side note, real quick, just because your parents may have chose a path towards sin does not mean that you have to go down that path. Just because your parents have made mistakes does not mean that you are a mistake. The disciples had to trust this process in the moment because Jesus did not think once about healing this man. He just did it. I'm sure that even though the disciples had seen Jesus perform miracles many times, they were still hesitant because of their humanity. They had to take a step in putting their faith into action. Throughout Jesus' ministry, he actually shows us many examples of putting that initial faith into action. He was so confident in God moving in his human nature, because Jesus was fully God, but yet he was fully man, that he stepped in faith to heal this man. And it goes on to say, but this happens so that the works of God might be displayed in him. As long as it is day, he must do the works of him who sent him. The night is coming when no one can work. While I am in the world, I am the light of the world. I pray that we enter into the same confidence and obedience as Jesus did. Because that's exactly what happened with the blind man next. You see, Jesus spit in the mud, rubbed it in the man's eyes, which is low-key disgusting. I'm just going to throw that out there. But he could have made two choices in that moment. He could have been confident that Jesus was who he said he was, and do as he asked him to do, letting the faith build up inside of him so he was confident, or he could have denied who Jesus was and lived in a stagnant place. You see, sometimes in the process, we have to seek discomfort. Believe it or not, we are called to live a life that is uncomfortable, and that's okay. We can only trust in God. That's the only place where our trust should go, is in God, because he is constant. And if he promised it, it will happen. If he said it, it is done. Some of you right now have been going through a difficult time with everything got ripped away from you, and you can't really see the light at the end of the tunnel. But let's get real. During the quarantine and even before that, some of you resorted to watching things like pornography or having inappropriate relationships on social media just to get a momentary fix. And then there are some of you who have chosen to resort back to your old habits just to feel something because you feel like God is not moving in your life or all around you. But it's about faith over feelings. I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid, but I'm sure that the blind man had many doubts too, that it wouldn't work. But he still let his faith rise up, taking lead over his life, and he was healed. Some of you are looking for healing in your life, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. And I'm here to tell you that God is still a miracle worker. It's going to happen, just trust the process. The story continues, and the man is obedient and returns totally healed, and I'm sure that there were so many people that were excited and praising God because people began to notice. While some people were rejoicing though, others just couldn't believe it. And that leads me to my second point. Beware of spiritual blindness. You see, part of trusting in the process is being aware of spiritual blindness. I'll be the first to admit to you, I have been spiritually blind sometimes to what God is doing. I don't let myself see what he sees. I let my humanity kind of take over. I don't really let him do what he wants to do, and ultimately, I've put him inside of a box. It goes on in the verses to say, his neighbors and those who have formerly seen him begging asked, "Isn't this the same man who used to sit and beg?" Some claimed that he was, others said no, it just looks like him. But he himself insisted, "I am that man." And it goes on to share how literally he gives all the glory to God. Like, he's literally just sharing, like, this man Jesus put mud on my eyes, told me to go do this, and it was done. Even though they saw the result of the miracle, some still could not let themselves believe it to be true. It's like taking Steph Curry and placing him on the sideline because people don't believe that he's a great basketball player, even though he's proved himself over and over again to be an amazing player, time and time again. When we are spiritually blind, it puts God in this box of what he can and cannot do. And if we truly serve the God of the impossible, then why would we put him in a box? Some of you might say, well, I believe God can work in my situation, but now I'm starting to have doubts that I saw something or I heard something that he was doing, but nothing's happening. Listen, I know that it's easy to be caught up in life, but take this time in quarantine, shift your perspective, and receive it as a gift. I know, quarantine as a gift does not seem like it should go hand in hand, but take this time as a gift from God to rest in his presence. Allow him to be the one that's speaking more. Allow him to just say what he wants to say. Because a lot of times we're so eager to constantly be like blah, 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 and just like talk his ear off. And I'm not saying he doesn't want to hear you. I'm saying though, he also has a voice that he wants to speak into your life. And I also want to encourage you, be honest with God. God can handle it. He's literally the God of the universe. And if you really like feel like you're in a sucky situation, tell him, be honest with him. Be like, this sucks. Like, I don't understand why you're doing it. That's something that we can learn from a lot of people in the Bible is like, they were always constantly honest with God and telling him like, hey, life is a mess right now and I don't understand why you're allowing this to happen. And he still loved them. He still cared about them. He was just honest. And I'm telling you, don't just speak, but ask, seek, and listen. We're gonna go into conversations with our groups now. And I know you guys might not have a strong bond with some of your group members, but I'm encouraging you, be honest, be authentic, be real in these moments. Because being authentic isn't just about being vulnerable, it's about staying honest and open to accountability. You never know what you may be going through, someone else might be struggling with too, and vice versa. And how much you guys can relate to one another and build each other up. So check out these questions and make sure you stay tuned for the after party on Zoom.
Wow, thank you guys for watching. Thank you again. Timmy brought a word, right? He was talking about just trusting God in the process, having faith in the process, that life gets messy, life gets crazy, but are you going to trust God? Are you going to press into God? Or are you going to walk away from God? It is a crossroad and we have to choose that every single day. So Timmy, thank you, brother. You brought the word, okay? So right now, like Timmy said, we're gonna go into the Zoom after party. And if you are not there, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, nothing is better than connecting right now at the Zoom after party. Everybody gonna be there. I heard Drake gonna be there. No, I'm playing. But what's better than Drake is community. Amen. How you doing? So we're going to be jumping into a time of community at the Zoom after party. The link is down below, okay? So if you don't have Zoom, what are you doing? You are behind. Get the Zoom app right now. We're going to give you a few minutes to jump in. So I don't know about you, but I'm heading there right now. So deuces. Love you guys. We will see you at the after party.